Welcome back, everyone. The drought in Idaho right now is getting some help from spring rainfall, and that's very good. But every homeowner can do their part to make that extra water we're getting last a lot longer, and we need that. So here are some simple ways to save water right now in your own backyard.
If anyone knows the water challenges we face for a good-looking yard, it's Tim Anderson of Living Waters Sprinkler and Landscape.
If things keep going the way they're going and people aren't controlling their irrigation system right, we're going to have a problem.
You see, Tim installs sprinklers and drip lines, and he's seen it all. Perhaps the worst, he says, is all the new construction, complete with sod that needs to keep wet, but only for a week or so.
When we go back in there to check their sprinklers, maybe 5 months later, they're still watering 4 or 5 times a day.
And if you think overwatering can't be bad for thirsty lawns, think again. Shallow roots make for weak lawns that turn brown at the first hint of drought. Tim says deep watering a couple of times a week with proper fertilizer is way better.
And then when the drought comes, those roots are way down in the ground. They're getting water still. They're not sitting on top and your grass is dying.
And speaking of drought, if we all don't learn to use less water, even if it is cheap, we could run out at the end of the year. And then your lawn will look awful, fewer crops will mean rising food costs, and maybe most importantly, your fun at Lucky Peak goes literally down the drain.
What I keep hearing about is, Greg, tell me how long the boat ramps at Lake Lowell are going to be in the water. I don't manage that, but I do know what has an impact on it, and the harder we draw out of it, the sooner those are going to be closed down.
Sprinkler heads put out a gallon a minute each. Drip lines, on the other hand, do a gallon an hour. So if you have an old home with flower or shrubbery gardens, consider drip lines.
I would say 100% of your landscape contractors are using drip line in the flower beds.
Now, if you only have sprinklers, listen to this. You can get an adapter that'll be fit to your sprinkler head. You'll use less water for, say, your flower gardens and your shrubberies, and not have to worry about your siding soaking up water from inaccurate sprinkler heads. That happened to me once. And think about this. Right now, we are getting really plenty of rain, right? We've got cooler temperatures, which means we'd save a ton of water if we just let nature do its thing.